back. Today's going to be a very similar video as last week. We're going to weigh in, we're going to cook, we're going to eat, we're going to lift, we're going to pose. We're hitting back and biceps today though, so it's different muscle groups. This week hasn't been bad. I feel a little bit hungry at times, but it's actually been pretty easy in my opinion. In my opinion, it's better than a bulk. And at the end of the video, I have my favorite dessert that's high protein, low calorie. And the biggest thing from last video, the difference that I made, I only ate I think 12 or 1300 calories that day, and that's just not sustainable. After the next couple days, I upped it to about 16 to 1800 was my goal. And I also found it very difficult with no snacks because I didn't really have any low calorie snacks. But throughout the week, I've been eating like pickles, rice cakes, string cheese, fruit. Yeah, that helped a lot. I've kind of really cut out carbs, although we're going to be having rice for this week. So that's decently high in carbs, but whatever. This week's meals are going to be cod, which is a white fish. So that's going to be good. Ground turkey was really good last week, so I'm just going to continue that. And we still have a couple of sweet potatoes left. So I'll finish them, and then I'll have the rice. I might have rice tonight just to switch it up because I've been eating sweet potatoes. That's what we have planned for today's video. Let's get started. Last week I came in at 171.8, so let's see what I weigh in today. Looks like 164, so I'm down 7.4 pounds. Now for breakfast, we pretty much got the exact same thing as last time, so I'll show it anyway, but I'm just gonna crack 2 eggs. Going to just melt a small knob of butter. Now I'm just gonna pour in the 2 eggs. I'm gonna throw in the 2 pieces of Canadian bacon. I'm just gonna add some chives. I'm gonna cover so they cook all the way through. Alright, pretty much done. Let's move it to a plate. This is what we got for breakfast today. Last time we had fruit with it, but since I'm not going to the gym right away, I'm just going to save it for later when I do go to the gym, because you get those quick carbs from low calories before you go to the gym, so you just get that extra boost of energy. So right now we're just going to have 2 eggs, 2 pieces of Canadian bacon. Now we're going to start meal prepping our meals for the week. We got ground turkey. This time we got 99% lean, because last week it was only 97%, and I just wanted to increase that, lower calories, higher protein. And we're switching up. Instead of sweet potatoes, I'm going jasmine rice. I've never really cooked rice before, but oh well. Right here we got cod, and in the back we got black beans. First I'm going to throw both packets of ground turkey into the pan. Throw a little bit of oil in the pan because it is 99% lean. And then season with kicking chicken, salt, a little bit of curry powder for that flavor and sweetness, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. Now I'm just going to pat it dry and get all the fish juices off of it. Then I'm just going to cut into nice cookable fillets that are just easy to manage. I tried to put the thicker pieces in the middle of the pan because that's where it cooks faster. So I put the thinner pieces on the outside because it'll take a little bit longer to cook, because these thin pieces are really just gonna cook very fast. I'm gonna spread some oil on the fish just so the seasoning can really just bind and stick to it. Now I'm gonna season it with lemon pepper, seafood seasoning, Cajun seasoning for a little bit of kick. Now I'm just going to flip them over and do the same thing I did on this side and season them on the other side. And I'm just going to throw in a small knob of butter. While that's cooking, I'm going to pour a small glass of Coke Zero. This just has been really helping me suppress hunger, and it just tastes like normal Coke. So you get that sweetness and it just tastes like you're drinking calories when you're really not. I'm going to switch the burners because the turkey's pretty much done. Now I'm just going to cover the fish. I'm going to check the temperature of the fish to make sure it's cooked all the way through. We're looking for an internal temperature of about 145. These were all good. They were all at least 150. The fish is done cooking, and so this is what I have for the week. Cod and 99% lean ground turkey. For a snack, I have these protein chips that I've never tried before, so we're going to try them out right now. They got 10 grams of protein per serving, and we're just going to weigh them out and track that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and wash the rice. I'm going to pour in the rice, then pour in the water. I'm gonna turn it to high heat and just wait for it to boil. It started boiling, so I'm just gonna stir it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna turn it down to low heat and bring it to a simmer, and then cover it with a lid. Then in the other smaller pot, I'm just cooking beans in it. That'll just take about 5 minutes or so. Since that stuff's just cooking and there's nothing I can really do, I'm gonna get my lunch. It's these real good chicken tenders. They're very high in protein, low calorie. The macros are very good. Low carbs for breaded chicken tenders is very good. It's only 120 calories for 112 grams. It's been about 18 minutes and now I got nice fluffy white rice. And I'm just gonna throw a small knob of butter in it and mix that in. My chicken tenders are done. I just took them out of the air fryer. They look perfect golden brown. Now we're just gonna weigh them in. It came out to 212 grams. And we're just gonna eat it with this zero sugar to ketchup. It's only 10 calories, so I might as well weigh it. 25 grams. I am a little hungry, so I'm gonna have this peanut butter chocolate chip protein bar. The macros aren't great, honestly. 240 for 14, but I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna track that. And I'm going to the gym in about an hour, so I do want to have a little bit of protein and calories in me. I'm only at about 600 for the day, so adding this only put me at about 840, which still gives me like 1,000 for the rest of the day. So we're gonna have that. I'm getting ready to make my pre-workout snack. Just get some quick carbs in before the gym, a little bit of protein. I got strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, and some Greek yogurt. 96 grams of yogurt. 36 grams of raspberries, 53 grams of blackberries, and 66 grams of strawberries. First up, I got deadlifts. I'm using straps, so I'm just going same grip on both hands. I try and make my arms as much dead weight as possible, so they're just kind of imagine ropes just holding the bar. Driving my heels into the ground, sticking my glutes as far back as possible. Just really working on slow, good quality reps. Next up, I did shrugs. Again, same grip, same straps. I do a slight lean forward, and I'm just dropping my elbows as far as I can, and then just squeezing at the top. Next up, I got incline dumbbell curls. I set the bench height to number 5. I roll my shoulders back, kind of poke my chest out a little bit, just curling it. Try not to swing my elbows back and forth too much, and just really try and control the weight. I really try and focus on controlling the eccentric and not moving down too fast. Next, I got lat pull downs. I try and turn my elbows in a little bit so I can really squeeze at the bottom, and then I reach all the way up as far as I possibly can to really get that nice stretch at the top, and I'm just driving my elbows down. Next, I got alternating dumbbell curls. On the way up, it's almost as if it's a hammer curl, so it just makes it easier to curl because you really just grow the muscle on the eccentric, so you want it to be heavier on the way down, not the way up. So that's why I alternate this way, and yeah, it just makes it way easier to control the eccentric when you got a heavier weight going down, and it really looks good on your forearms. Next, I got a simple preacher curl. I'm just curling the weight. At the end, I might try and get a couple half reps out of it. And that was my back and biceps workout. So now I'm going to do a little bit of posing. Front and double biceps. Simple. Then you got whatever this is called. I have no idea. Same thing with whatever this is. I could use help with posing if anybody knows a little something. Alright, for dinner, I'm having cod, a little bit of beans, and some rice. Weighing it out right now, I got 156 grams of cooked white rice. Now it's time to add the cod. I was trying to get as close to 200 as possible. I zeroed the scale before the rice. There's 200 grams of cod. And just for a little bit something different, a little bit of texture, I added 45 grams of beans. And this is my dinner. Looks pretty good to me. I can eat that down. Right now, I'm going to show you how I make my Ninja Cream base recipe. They're going to be high protein, relatively low calorie. Right here we got vanilla extract, vanilla protein powder, chocolate protein powder, xanthan gum, monk fruit sweetener, because we're not using any sugar. This is the best Fairlife milk you can get. It's 13 grams of protein for only 80 calories, and we're going to throw a little bit of salt. And here's the recipe we're going to be using. 1 scoop of each protein powder, 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. We're just going to use 2 teaspoons of monk fruit sweetener for both of them. And we're going to use 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract for both of them. We're going to start by weighing out 10.4 ounces, because in this whole thing there's 52 ounces. Divide that by 5, and we're left with 10.4. So we're going to pour that in there. And now we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum to each one. And again, this really just thickens it and makes it just really creamy. Some people use like 0-calorie Jello packets and whatever, but you just get xanthan gum, does the same thing, and it's just not a bunch of chemicals, I guess. Next up, we got monk fruit sweetener, and I believe that's what, 2 teaspoons I said? Monk fruit sweetener is in fact 2 teaspoons for each. Now we're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and we're going to put that in each one. Just as a flavor enhancer, we're just going to add a little bit of salt to each one. We're going to be making strawberry, cookies and cream, chocolate brownie, chocolate cookies and cream, and strawberry again. So that's going to be 3 vanilla bases and 2 chocolate bases. And that's where the protein powder comes in. So, and we're just going to do a scoop per ice cream. And 2 scoops is 21 grams of protein. So this is going to be 10.5 grams of protein. And this one is 1 scoop for 24 grams of protein. So this has way more protein, which I didn't really realize. Alright, so again, we got 3 bases, 3 vanilla bases and 2 chocolate bases. Alright, the last step is just going to be mixing. And we got a little immersion blender here, so that makes it go way smoother. I used to do it with these, and I would just destroy these because it gets too thick and they're not very strong. So here we go. And just like that, we have all 5 of our bases, and freeze them overnight. And tomorrow I'll have one of these and whatever mix-in I choose. Here are the 2 mix-ins that we're going to focus on freezing, because I used to do Oreos before, and whenever you would do it on the mix-in setting, it would really just become like dust. And you just couldn't really tell there were cookie chunks in there. So I was learning, you have to actually freeze them. And something else we're going to do is we're going to take the frosting off. 1, because that's like half the calorie, and because they get stuck on the blade when it makes the ice cream and mixes it in. I don't care that I'm eating Oreos because it is only 160 calories for 3. I'm only going to be eating 2 at a time, so that's going to be like 110 calories. Half that because of the frosting. It's about only 55 extra calories, and I think it's worth it. And here we have a little bit of a healthy option, which is just a peanut butter cup. So we're going to freeze those. And we're also going to take these out and freeze them too. Just like that. These are going to be our mix-ins for cookies and cream. And for peanut butter, Reese's Cup, whatever. Another one of my favorites is actually strawberry ice cream. For some reason, it just comes out really good tasting with the protein powder. So we're going to cut up these 5 strawberries, and we're just going to slice them and throw them in there. Just like that, we have all of our bases. We have strawberry, chocolate base, vanilla base, vanilla base. And we're going to freeze those overnight. And we're just going to eat those for the next 5 days. Calculate the protein, I guess. The chocolate one's going to be a bit more than the vanilla base. So I guess I'll just put a chocolate base on the left and a vanilla base on the right. And I'm going to save that in my app that I'm using to track my calories. So whenever I remake it, I have the stuff that I need. That's it for this. Alright, so we just pulled it out of the freezer, took the lid off. We're going to run it under cold water for about 30 seconds. Next, we're going to put this in here. Throw the lid on. And before we put the thing in, we want to turn it on. Give that a second. Turn it in. Rotate it. And there's many options, but we were going to go scoop. We're going to go light ice cream. Now we're going to press the unlock button, take that out. And now we're just going to scrape the sides. I normally would add milk, but I watched a video recently that said it's better when you don't add milk, so we're going to try without milk today. And we're just going to scrape the sides. We're going to throw the lid back on there, put it back in, and we're going to do respin. I just took the lid off, and now we're going to add in our mix-ins. We're just going to add in 2 of these dark chocolate Reese's cups. We're just going to throw them down in there. We're going to throw the lid back on, put it back in. And this time, instead of doing respin, we're going to do mix-in. There we go, just like that, we got chocolate peanut butter ice cream. We're going to take that with our supplements and our creatine. This is also 45 grams of protein for only 410 calories. And if we would have done it without the peanut butter cups, it would have been only 350 or 250 calories.